from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Alex Smith and the Washington football team.
A bit of a chill in the air, and temps supposed to drop about 10 more degrees, but otherwise a great night for football here in Uptown Charlotte at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington football team. Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis. And Charles, we got two teams here that finished at the bottom of the standings last year. But remember this, 15 of the last 16 seasons, we've seen at least one team go from the bottom of their division to the top in one season.
Last year we had two, Chicago and Houston. These two teams playing now, they think they can do the exact same thing this year and make it 16 out of 17 seasons.
Smith on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2.
For Ron Rivera, the head coach of Washington, can't help but think about all the great years he had as the head coach of these Carolina Panthers. He was the head man from 2011 to 2019, and his best year, no doubt, 2015. That's when the Panthers went 15-1, 2 playoff wins as well before ultimately falling to Denver in Super Bowl 50. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now leading out the Panthers offense, a new man in charge for 2020, a member of the Saints the last couple of years. It's Teddy Bridgewater.
What an audition last year for Teddy Bridgewater in New Orleans. Not one that he expected to have happen with the injury to Drew Brees, but he stepped into the breach, and the Saints went 5-0 in his starts, and he showed the rest of the league he was ready to be a starting quarterback again. Now he gets his opportunity with a brand-new head coach, a brand-new organization in Carolina.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Christian McCaffrey.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And here's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that, because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. A lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 37. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Smith's pass. Incomplete.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. And they'll run it here. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Being chased out left. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st down, Smith. Over the middle, it's Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Well, here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
There's 37-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 3rd down. Smith. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their
Carolina getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 41 yards, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And it's up and good. So that drive, 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, Smith. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down by Shaq Thompson.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They run the counter. Gibson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. He's big Derek Brown making the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Smith, open man here, Sims complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Flushed out right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Smith now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 40 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
His kick
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this returnable for Sims. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Washington down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now it's Smith. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. 17. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that it gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Throwing again on second down. Smith firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Tonight's final
partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the